Hello and welcome. Today, I want to take you on a journey. It's a journey from a dusty, forgotten pit to a magnificent palace, from the lowest point to the highest pinnacle. This is the story of a dreamer named Joseph, and it's a powerful blueprint for what happens when a dream is turned into a destiny. We all have dreams, don't we? Big hopes and aspirations for our lives, our families, and our careers. But often, between that dream and its fulfillment, there's a desert. A long, difficult season that feels more like failure than progress. If your dream has ever felt delayed, laughed at, or even buried alive, then Joseph's story is for you. It all starts with a dream. Actually, two of them. Joseph dreams that sheaves of grain, belonging to his brothers, bow down to his. Then he dreams that the sun, moon, and stars all bow to him. Now, let's be real, telling everyone about this wasn't the smartest move. He told his brothers, who already disliked him, and even his father scolded him for it. But here's the first key takeaway. A God-given dream is often born in a private, personal place before it's ever tested out in the public world. Joseph's dream wasn't just selfish ambition. It was a divine assignment. It was a sneak peek into a future he couldn't yet fully grasp. Your own true dream, that deep passion that feels perfectly aligned with your purpose, might seem just as bold and audacious. It might not make sense to your family, your friends, or even to you right now, and that's perfectly okay. A seed is never meant to be fully understood by the soil it's planted in. Then the process begins. And for Joseph, this process looked like a complete nightmare. First, he's thrown into a pit, an empty, dark well. At this point, the dream seems dead and gone. Have you ever felt like you're in a pit? A place of betrayal, of feeling abandoned, where everything is dark and you can't see a way out. Next, he is pulled out of the pit, only to be sold as a slave in Potiphar's house. But here's where things shift. The story says, the Lord was with Joseph, and he found favor in Potiphar's sight. Even in the worst of circumstances, his character was being cultivated. He learned integrity, management skills, and how to be faithful even when no one was watching. Your Potiphar's house might be a job, a season, or a situation that feels way beneath your dream, but it's actually a training ground, a place where your gifts are sharpened by responsibility. Then comes the ultimate test, prison. He's falsely accused and then completely forgotten by the people he helped. This is the crushing moment, when doing the right thing leads you to the wrong place. The dream isn't just delayed anymore. It feels like it's decaying. For years, but look at this pattern. In the pit, he was stripped of his special coat of favor. In Potiphar's house, he was clothed with the responsibility of stewardship. And in prison, he was given influence over others. A leader was being built, not just a dreamer being released. The difficult process wasn't preventing his destiny. It was preparing the man for that destiny. Your character must be strong enough to carry the weight of your calling. And then, after all that waiting, a glimmer of hope. 2 full years after Joseph interpreted the cupbearer's dream, Pharaoh himself has a nightmare. And suddenly, someone remembers. There's a man in the prison who can interpret dreams. This is the divine turning point. This is when your gift, which has been refined in the dark, finally meets the world's desperate need. Joseph is brought before the most powerful man in the world, Pharaoh, and listen to what he says. I cannot interpret it, but God will give Pharaoh a favorable answer. The arrogant boy who boasted about his dreams is gone. In his place stands a humble man who gives all the credit to a higher power. He interprets the dream, and Pharaoh is so impressed, he declares, "Can we find anyone like this man, in whom is the Spirit of God?" Just like that, the prisoner becomes the prime minister. The dreamer becomes the deliverer. Why? Because during all that waiting, Joseph didn't just get older, he grew wiser. He didn't just serve time, he served people. He managed his responsibilities in the pit, the house, and the prison with excellence. And when his moment finally came, he was ready. And here, the most breathtaking part of the story. Joseph's destiny was so much bigger than he ever dreamed. His dreams as a boy were about his own glory, his family bowing to him. But his destiny was about their survival. He ended up saving not just Egypt, but the entire known world from a devastating famine. And in doing so, he saved the very family that betrayed him. Years later, he tells his brothers, "You intended to harm me, But God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. The dream was about Joseph, but the destiny was about a purpose so much larger. He wasn't just given a palace, he was given a platform to preserve a nation and fulfill an ancient promise. Your dream, when it's truly aligned with a greater purpose, will always be connected to something bigger than you. It will be about serving, healing, providing, and inspiring others in ways you can't even imagine right now. So, where are you today on this journey? Are you in the dream phase? If so, guard that dream. Write it down, but be careful who you share it with. Are you in the process? Maybe you feel like you're in the pit, the house, or the prison. I need you to hear this. Your present location is not your final destination. You have not been forgotten. Use this season. Serve with excellence wherever you are. Grow your character. Trust that the same power that was with Joseph in the pit and the prison is with you right now, building something in you that no palace can teach. Or perhaps you're stepping into your destiny. If that's you, stay humble. Remember where your gifts come from. Use your influence for the good of others. Joseph's story teaches us that a God-given dream cannot be buried alive. Betrayal can't stop it. False accusations can't stop it. Prison walls can't stop it. And a long delay can't stop it. Because the same force that gives the dream is the one orchestrating the process to fulfill the destiny. Your dream is the seed. The process is the soil. It's dark, it's uncomfortable, but it's absolutely necessary. And your destiny is the harvest that will feed more people than just you. So today, I challenge you. Trust the process. Serve faithfully even in the prison. And when your moment comes, step forward, not with the arrogance of a dreamer, but with the humility of a servant who has been prepared for such a time as this. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more content like this. See you next time.